Welcome back to Cars Are Us Network, the podcast. Today we're going to be talking about vehicle maintenance and how to prepare your vehicle for the winter. At this point right now, the weather is changing. We just had daylight savings time. And, a lot of people like to wait until the last minute to even change their tires over into winter tires. You do know when you wait till the last minute, it is going to cost you a little bit more. So don't be surprised if you're waiting until the actual snow starts to fall and you're trying to get in to get your tires changed, because that's when the tire companies and the tire changers see a peak in their services. So if you can't get in, then it's just one of those things where you have to wait until your appointment date or you find another location to get serviced. Also, you need to change your oil. If I have a vehicle right now and I know the weather is changing, if I haven't topped up my oil or had an oil change from before the summer, I would definitely change my oil right now, because you don't want your engine to seize on you, and you want your oil to be as fluid as possible. So that's no gunk, no darkness to it. You just want it to be as clean as possible so that it's able to pass through your engine without any problems. Also, you need to go check your antifreeze levels. Just check up on all your levels, your washer fluids. Make sure you switch that over to non-freezing liquid. And don't wait until the last minute. That's the last thing you want to do, is wait until the last minute, because when you wait until the last minute, that's when all the problems arise, which your car starts giving problems. It doesn't want to turn over. And then this is where your car actually is going to start declining in its response to gas, response to oil, and response to the weather. So if you haven't done that yet, please book your appointments. You go anywhere you want. You could go to your local guy, or you could go to a specialist. But I would like for everybody to get out and start preparing for winter, because I do feel like this winter is going to be a terrible one. Also, everybody should have CA. I don't understand how come people don't have CA. Like, if you don't have CA, I know people were like, I had CA for 10 years before and I never had no problems. But it's that one time when you need it, you start realizing that it was worth it. If you were stranded on the side of a road, I believe you get 300 kilometers. 300 kilometers is a very far distance. I don't think anybody's that far away from their house on a daily basis. So if you are away from your house and you need your car towed, it would be in best interest of you to get CAA, because otherwise it's going to cost you an arm and a leg to get a tow truck to tow you to your preferred auto body shop, your preferred mechanic, or to your house. So if you don't want to pay those extra fees, if you don't want to pay any additional charges that may incur over the process of being towed, then I would recommend everybody go out and get CAA. This is not endorsed. This is not a sponsored ad. This is just reality. It's the safest bet for you as a driver who is constantly on roads where you do not know the conditions, such as the highway. If you're unable to see a pothole and you get into a pothole and it's winter, right? You'd want to know that you're able to be picked up right away and not have to wait or be haggled into using a service, which is going to cost you an arm and a leg, or cost you insurance arm and a leg, depending on how bad the damage is. So those are just the little things that we wanted to touch on today, where we touched on basically your oil change, your tire change, and having the proper towing partner. You get what I'm saying? Because you do not want to be stranded on these streets. And we're going to leave it at there right now. And we'd like to thank everybody for tuning in to this episode of Cars Are Us Network, the podcast. And we're going to keep it going. We just came back. We were taking a little hiatus. We were trying to figure out how we wanted to do this. And I think we got it down a little bit. It might need a little tweaking, but we got it to where it needs to be right now. And if you're a car dealer, if you're a mechanic, if you're a auto body person, or if you work in a collision center, if you need any type of marketing, promotion, or content, we also create that. Feel free to hit us up at carsareusnetwork.com or carsareusnetwork@gmail.com, or you can hit us up on our social media at Cars Are Us Network. We specialize in commercials. We specialize in treated commercials, not something that is just made in 5 minutes on Instagram, but we sit down with you and we try to figure out exactly what you're trying to execute. We try to put a treatment for the video together, and then we get it out there. And it's not just something that is going to be a 30-second reel that goes up on Instagram. This is going to be something that's going to attract you business over and over and over and over and over again. We started this a while back doing networking for dealerships, and it's been pretty good. Some of our clients have gone on to win Consumer Choice Awards for having the best social media marketing out there, and that's thanks to us. So if you're interested in our services, message us. We also do services as well, so the mechanical services, bodywork services, detailing services, any type of services, just when that has to deal with vehicles. You can message us, and if we're able to do it, we will, or we'll pass you on to an affiliated body shop or mechanic or auto person that we work with. So we'll thank you guys again for tuning in to Cars R Us Network, the podcast, and hope to see you soon.